Hi guys, man, I've had a bad day the last day. Flipping car accident, not my fault, but I wanted to make this video yesterday, but it's just things happen in life. So, welcome to the Major Ben channel. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day. As always, I've got a few things to talk about, and then we're going to announce the giveaway winner of this Friday's video, who's already actually knows that they've won. But we're going to announce the giveaway. I'll put the person's name on screen and you guys will finally know who's won. And also we'll be doing another giveaway down in the comments below for today's video, or for next Friday's video. It will be announced. And you guys can enter that whenever you would like. So we got a couple of things to talk about today. First one is Spider-Man. So yesterday, Spider-Man 2 has been confirmed that it is going to be releasing in the fall, so autumn that is, that we call it in the UK, so 2023. That's such great news. Man, I was getting a little frustrated with PlayStation because we obviously got the original Spider-Man 2 trailer a year ago now, and we'd heard absolutely nothing since, and finally we've got some news. I mean, PlayStation's been pretty dry this year. Sorry, not this year. Next year. There's not been a lot I'm excited for. Obviously, the new Final Fantasy. But other than that, there's genuinely not been much that I'm sort of like really excited for. So having Spider-Man in there is just huge for me for the PlayStation side. I can't wait for that game, man. It's going to be so good. I really hope we do get some co-op aspects. I'd love to play that game with my brother, for example. It'd just be so good to play it with a second person. Also a single player, of course, but it would just be good to have the option to play with someone else as well, because those games, like in multiplayer, make them a little bit more difficult with the bosses and stuff. It'd just be insane. So that was huge news. I absolutely can't wait. It's obviously we've had the reveal trailer, as I said, a year ago, and it kind of was due that we were going to hear about something, and it's just been confirmed. It's Insomniac, obviously, so usually they don't delay things too much. They've been very good at getting things and setting very firm dates. And when they say a date, they often mean that date. Sorry, guys, I just had an absolute sneezing fit. It's so cold here in the UK. It's snowing, and it's just, So, yeah, Spider-Man 2... so excited for that. But not only have we just got that announced, we've actually had a kind of more concrete evidence of that part 3 is actually in production at this time. Like, it started at Naughty Dog now. So, we've heard that news in the last day as well. So, obviously, it's nothing we're not going to get the game next year. We're probably not going to get it until end of 2025, I reckon, maybe even 2026. But just knowing that game is in development makes me excited about the game. Because although we probably all knew it was going to happen at some point, it's just nice to know that it's being worked on. You know that time that they're putting in now is something that's going to be a product that we inevitably get in our hands in a few years' time. And that just gives me hype. And that's what PlayStation are so good at, is just letting us know, oh, this game's being worked on. Like, it wasn't obviously leaked by PlayStation, but companies have a way of working these things. Like, these games, these leakers don't always just suddenly figure out information. Like, they do get it sometimes from companies to drive hype for a game. That's how things work. But that is something that's just makes me so happy. Like, The Last of Us 2... it wasn't the best game in the world. Like, it wasn't. I mean, graphically, yes, it was insane. Mechanically, it was so much better than the original game. Obviously, Last of Us Part 1 has now got that treatment. But mechanically, it was a huge improvement over the original or the remaster on the PS4 as well. It was a huge improvement. Gameplay-wise, it was just phenomenal. There's nothing to kind of say that game was bad in terms of the way it played. The story, disappointing, yes. But actually, I think about it now, and I think about the people that the main complaint was, obviously, spoilers ahead. If you don't know and you haven't played the game, don't watch this video. Spoilers ahead. Obviously, Joel dies. He gets killed very early on in the game. He's not very much of a playable character in the second game. And everyone got very upset by that. Obviously, I was upset by that. At the time, I got pissed off and it kind of ruined the game for me. But then you really think about it. If you were actually in a zombie apocalypse, obviously it's not real, but if you were, your best friend, your person who's looking after you, your favorite person in the world, could get killed. If you just protect them the whole time throughout a game, it makes it very boring knowing you're constantly going to have that character in the future games, and it doesn't make it feel like a real world if no impactful emotional changes are happening to a character. Those things happen in real life without a zombie apocalypse, so why wouldn't they in a game? And in my personal opinion, it makes the next game kind of even more exciting going into it, thinking, well, hang on a minute, Ellie could be killed in the next game. It's going to be an emotional wreck at the end of the third game. Like, who knows what's going to happen? Like, we don't know. And it makes it so much more real knowing that in this amazing world that they've created, like, things are happening that maybe don't go our way, that we don't want, but that's not in our control. And it takes you out the driver's seat in a way. Like, you're obviously the player still, but it kind of makes it that, you know, you don't know what to expect, what's coming around the corner. They could just kill off Ellie at any point in the next game, for example. Like, you don't know what's coming. So that's something that's very, very exciting. And the third bit of news I want to talk about today is Hogwarts Legacy. The developers did another talk, part 2 of the talk that they were going through various different ways the game works. I'll put some footage on screen while I talk about this. This game, my gosh, this looks incredible. You can fly so far out of Hogwarts, and graphically it's insane. It mechanically looks insane, the way the broom stops and stuff, like the front lifts up. Yeah, it just looks so good. The way you can just fly around, you can just drop down. There's no loading. You don't have to like have a loading screen or a landing point to specifically land on while a cutscene plays of you landing. No, you just get off your broom at any point in the world, and then you carry on doing your day-to-day activities. I have no idea how this game is going to run on Switch. I am so curious to see it. I might just buy it on there to just try it and just see how it works, because I'm confused as to how that's going to work, man. But that is insane. Looks insane. You have your room of requirements to where you can customize all the furniture that you want. Like, you can change everything in real time. Like, you can change that chair into a smaller chair, a different color chair, a bigger chair, whatever you want. You can do it all. Sorry. My nose is just... guys, I have sinus problems before I get more comments in my videos. My nose, like, doesn't run. It just itches. Like, I'm just literally itching it because I can't freaking sniff. But the game looks so, so good. It looks absolutely insane. The way the room requirements here, you can customize it. You can go into this little outdoor bit where you have all these beasts that you gather. You can collect beasts. You have to feed them. You can get like automated feeding troughs. You can fully customize that area of the game, like your own little aquarium sort of thing. It's ridiculous. Like, this game looks so in depth and so fun to play, and like something that I know I'm gonna spend so many hours in this game. It just looks insane. So I personally cannot wait for that. I really recommend you guys watch the full video. I'll link it down below. It's part 2. There's also a part 1 where they go into more of the mechanics and the way the game works. They go around Hogwarts. They show you all the different common rooms that you guys have, depending on who you go with, like Gryffindor or Slytherin or whoever, Hufflepuff and Ravenclaw. It depends, but man, it looks good. So that's it for this video, though. So yeah, we've got more news there. Well, actually, one more thing I want to touch on. Uncharted 5 is being rumored that they're working on an Uncharted 5. I love Uncharted, and it's been a while since we had a new Uncharted game, so I am excited about that. I think personally, like, Sony are doing the rinse and repeat a lot at the moment, and I think that worries me slightly because we need more new IPs. But at the same time, Uncharted, I do love Uncharted. I just want something new. But there is Naughty Dog, who is supposedly working on something new, because Naughty Dog's actually not making the next Uncharted game. It's being handed off to a different studio, and Naughty Dog are focusing on a brand new, almost like a space game, like Starfield. It seems like they're working on a space game, which is going to be very weird, because from what I last heard, what I know is that Naughty Dog is very good at making on-the-ground, standard action adventure set in a world that's not that different from ours, and it's just like a basic world that works. Going into space could be very interesting to see them do. But that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. The winner is Furzy at FERZY88. I'll put you on screen. You have won the £5 giveaway. I have already done that for you. It's already been transferred. You've already got it in your PayPal account. Obviously, we're going to see who wins the one next week. I've got that up you can enter in the description below. So yeah, it was overall a great turnout. We had literally thousands of entries and hundreds of people individually who entered, and thousands of entries because each entry is more than one. So it was really, really cool. So good to see. Man, that was cool. I really enjoyed it. We're going to do another one. So it's down in the description below. Thank you so much for watching. Congrats for the winner, and I'll see you in future videos. Bye-bye for now.